What's going on, everybody? This is Scott, also known as ChaChingKing, and today I'm going to take you with me to go pick up something from an auction. And I'm probably just going to do a little bit of talking instead of having a script or anything like that. For those of you who are not familiar with the channel, my wife Melody and I sell on eBay. We also sell on Poshmark and sometimes on Etsy, a little bit on Facebook Marketplace, but primarily we're on eBay. Most of my channel is about teaching people how to use the eBay platform. What's cool about this auction that I'm going to today is that it is something that often gets overlooked when you're running a small business. So I've mentioned this company before named Rosen Systems. They're out of Dallas. It's R-O-S-E-N. They're easy to look up. And they are an auction company, but not like liquidations.com or one of those places that just sells pallets. They do a lot of court-ordered bankruptcies. And so there's a wide variety of stuff. Most of the stuff doesn't do Melody and I any good. But we have bought some incredible lots from this company before. Last year, I bought a bunch of shoes from a company named Spingle Move, which is out of Japan. And retail on them is $300 to $400 a pair. I averaged about $10 to $15 a pair for the ones that I bought. Today, I'm going to go pick up shipping supplies. I've got a whole pallet of boxes that are 14 by 10 by 7, which are perfect for a lot of the shoes that we sell. And I got a whole pallet of them for 120 bucks. The other lot that I bought, it's a whole pallet of crinkle paper, which is like the paper that you see that's kind of shredded and crinkled up. You'd use it instead of bubble wrap. And there's a bunch of padded envelopes on it. Now, I don't know exactly how many I got because it just says padded envelopes. I don't know the size and I don't know the quantity. There are at least 2 large boxes of those, and I think there's 5. And I'll know more when I get up there. So the reason I share this is Rosen is out of Dallas, and they don't get too far with it. Sometimes you'll see one from Louisiana or something. But there are companies like this in every single large city. And the benefit of this is that, the second pallet I paid $95 for. So with the auction fees and everything, I'm into this for $230. And I will bring this stuff home. I will put it in my storage building and use them as I need them. If you are on Poshmark, I am sure you have heard or are already aware that it has gone from priority to ground advantage. And as a result, you have to buy your own shipping materials. There is a way to get the shipping materials free from the United States Postal Service for Poshmark. And I will go ahead and throw a link up on the screen for you to see that. It's not I don't get anything kickback from that or anything, but Melody and I sell on Poshmark too. And while I could use my eBay branded supplies that I get, I'd prefer not to if I have something that will work just as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing this stuff and showing you what I got and encourage you to find those liquidation companies in your area, because if you find the ones that are doing the bank ordered liquidations, lots of those companies, if they do any mail service at all, there are going to be shipping supplies. I didn't buy them all. There were other boxes and stuff that were available. I just didn't need them all. And I just wanted to take my truck and didn't want to take a trailer or anything with me. The biggest struggle for us in shipping is our post office. And I say that knowing that I have one of the best post offices anywhere in the United States. Like, they have never, I've shipped 18,000 packages and not once have they scanned my package late. Think about that. I don't have to wait for a receipt. There's zero probability they're going to scan it late. The problem is, because of the size of Penelope, on weekdays, Monday through Friday, my post office closes at 11 a.m. They open at 7:30 a.m. and they close at 11 a.m. And on Saturday, they are open from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. That is the extent of my hours. So while I have an amazing post office, I'm still on their schedule. So we've got to ship first thing in the morning or in the evening and get it there first thing in the morning. The other issue that I have is that I live in Penelope, Texas, and the closest drop off for UPS is in West. Not a super long drive, but round trip, it's about 25 miles. And again, because West is also not a big place, certainly bigger than Penelope, but it's a small town. I know the people at the hardware store where I drop it off, they're fantastic, super nice people. And they always want to know what I sold. The biggest challenge for me is if I have to ship with FedEx. A lot of the shoes go through eBay's authentication program, which I also love it, don't have any problem with it. But FedEx, I can also go to West, but it's at the dollar store. And they are not as diligent about making sure that everything is scanned and put up and shipped out on time. So typically there, I need to wait for a receipt. And it's usually from some kid who doesn't know how to scan it in. That just is what it is. That's one of my challenges. I think the challenges in bigger cities could be entirely different. The few times I've had to go to Waco to ship my packages, because Waco is, to the post office, is like 30 miles one way. But they close later. So there have been times I've had to go there. The problem is there, they don't want to give you a receipt and they don't scan everything on time. I have had them not scan things on time. And that's a huge, if you're new to this, until you're confident that your post office is going to tend to business, you make sure you get your stuff scanned, because it doesn't matter if you had it ready, tracking uploaded. If you take it to the post office and they don't scan it that day, it'll show up late. And if you get very many of those, it affects your business. So if I go to Waco, even though they don't like to print me a receipt, I wait for a receipt. What are your challenges with the post office? Do you have pickup at your door? Like, do you call and have them come pick it up? I've tried that with FedEx. They just didn't show up. And I don't do it with UPS because it's pretty simple for me to drop it off. And reliable, most importantly, reliable. As far as other shipping things that we've done, ours is pretty simple. I will tell you right now, if you don't have a label printer, get a label printer. I have links in my description. I really do like the Munbin. I've got 3 or 4 or 5 different label printers because I've tested them for companies. And I didn't even hook the Rollo back up, even though the Rollo is a terrific printer. I just left the Munbin hooked up. The other thing I like about the Munbin one is it's got the stand, so I can put the roll underneath it. Takes less desk space that way. But I would tell you to get a label printer. It looks professional. It's way cheaper than using an inkjet. And it's just faster. It's just way faster. I order all of my shipping supplies, like the envelopes and the poly mailers and stuff that I use. I get them 2 places. I get them from my eBay coupon because I have a store. And so I get a $50 coupon every quarter so that I can go buy some of those things. And then I get all of mine from Pack. And like, their poly mailers don't tear. They don't come apart on me. The seams don't bust open. And I like it that I can get some other colors. I like the black ones. Melody likes the purple ones, and it's just cool that we can have some different colors with them. But as far as bubble wrap goes, I use American Bubble Boy, and I talked about that earlier. It's just fast. It's super convenient. But I also get all of my tape from American Bubble Boy, way cheaper than what I was doing when I'd go to Sam's or something like that and buy the multi-pack. And been super happy with both of those companies. And both of them have real people that seem to actually care what you're doing and what you get. Let me talk just for a minute about why I buy my labels on eBay. First, if you're new to this, eBay has a pretty good discount built in. If you buy your label from them, you get, for the most part, a commercial rate. And that commercial rate will be 20 to 40% less than if you went to the post office and bought the same label. So I buy all of mine through eBay. Some people use Pirate Ship, and I have Pirate Ship. And Pirate Ship works. Like it 100% works. Once you've linked your eBay account, you can go over to Pirate Ship, print your labels, and the tracking number goes right back to eBay. It still works pretty smooth. For me, the discount has never really been enough to make it worthwhile. But if you're shipping a larger package and you start paying dimensional weight on eBay, it is worth checking on Pirate Ship, because there are times that there's a big enough discount to make a difference on whether or not you're profitable on that item. And so check out Pirate Ship. I don't have a link for it or anything like that. It's just Pirate Ship. It's not hard to find. And I think it's a valuable one to have as a backup. The other thing Pirate Ship has done for me is there have been a few times where, for whatever reason, the labels aren't printing on eBay. You can't buy them. Like it's just glitched out. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, I just pop over to Pirate Ship and go ahead and print my labels. It is a stickler to me to ship on time. And I guess it's the last thing I'll talk about. I would say one of the most important things about shipping packages on eBay or Poshmark or Etsy or any one of them that you're using is to make sure that customer service doesn't end when the cha-ching goes off. When you make the sale, in my opinion, that is the most important time to make sure you offer good customer service. And what good customer service looks like is, first of all, I'm going to pack the item securely. I'm going to make sure that my item isn't slopping around in the box and that when it shows up, it looks professional and the item arrives safely. The second part of having great customer service is to make absolutely sure I ship on time. I don't ship late. Like, I ship on time. No matter what's going on or what I've got to do, we make sure we ship on time. I can do the shipping. Melody can do the shipping. I've trained my son to do the shipping. As long as I get it to my post office on time, it'll be scanned on time. And then just follow up. If you have packages, especially around the holiday season, once you've got it shipped, you've got it scanned in on time, especially around the fourth quarter, I start checking to make sure that my item is moving. Like, I can spend just a few minutes in the evening, make sure that my packages are on their way so that I'm aware if something's running really late. I'll check in when I get to Fort Worth. That's where I'm going. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from me. And once I get up there, I'll probably shoot a little bit and then we'll sign out then. So I'm at the warehouse to pick them up. This is what they're emptying out. So they will come in lots. These are the boxes that I have. And we'll see how many there are. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 25. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 125, 250, 275, 300, 325. So about 350 boxes for 120 bucks, about 30 cents a piece. And this will be my other unit right here. And this will be the crinkle paper, the poly bubble mailers. Oh, this is going to be a good size. 9.5 by 14. That's perfect. All of this is by Uline. And so there's probably 100 in each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 of them, 800 of them. So that's going to be a huge win. All right, I'm going to get these loaded. So I ended up with 800 of the white envelopes, and I ended up with 350 of the boxes. I ended up with a 40-pound box of the shredded paper, the crinkle paper. So all told, it's a little over $1,000 worth of stuff once you include the shipping. And my total cost was $230 plus the drive up there. So pay attention to those local auctions. See if you can get some shipping supplies at a great price too.